Once you've identified who your ideal customer or customer teams are, you need to put yourself in their shoes. What's it like to do their job? What challenges do they commonly face?
Hello and welcome to CallumConnects Micro-Podcast. Our guest today is Suzie Harvey. Suzie is a seasoned business leader, board chair and advisor, a scientist who has developed consistent revenue growth strategies for companies in the life science industry, including Applied Biosystems, Qiagen and Signant Health.
As a business leader, one of the hurdles I frequently faced has been how to achieve consistent revenue growth by acquiring new customers. So revenue can come from growing current customers, sometimes called farming, or it can come from new customers or hunting. And it's the hunting which can be the most difficult. If you're a small startup, almost all of your growth will be new customers. But even if you're a well-established company, I've seen acquiring new customers can consistently achieve an additional 10% of revenue annually. And of course, those customers could go on to be farmed for repeat business and additional business in the future. So how do you go about delivering consistent growth from new customers? Well, it's all about communication. And there are three key pieces you need to have in place. Number one, be clear about who you're selling to. Who is your ideal customer? Number two, build awareness. It's much easier to strike up a conversation with a potential buyer who has heard of your company or your product. This is marketing. And number three, a two-way conversation. Until you've had a two-way conversation to listen to your customer's situation, what they're trying to achieve and their challenges, you won't be able to solve any problems for them. Let's dig into these a bit further. So number one, who's your ideal customer? This is not just the person who pays for your product or who signs off the purchase. These days, purchasing decisions are often made by groups of people. One will be signing it off, but they may pretty much delegate the decision to a trusted colleague who has the appropriate knowledge. Once you've identified who your ideal customer or customer teams are, you need to put yourself in their shoes. What's it like to do their job? What challenges do they commonly face? Where do they hang out? Which social media platforms do they use? Do they prefer email? Do they go to particular conferences or trade shows? And then what's normal business etiquette in the country that they work in? And this part is really important. Once you know the answers to these, you're ready for number two, building awareness. So you've identified who your ideal customer is, their challenges and how your product solves for them. You know where they hang out and you know how to communicate with them. So now you can build your marketing. This could be a combination of social media, emails, phone calls, speaking at conferences, and there are more channels. Your content and the way you build awareness is specific to the customer, the way they work, the problems they need to solve, and the way they like to receive information. And the final one, number three, is two-way communication. So you need to find a way to have a two-way conversation with your prospect. The easiest two-way communication is either face-to-face or by phone. Emails and messaging are too slow and easily drop partway through the conversation. So your aim is to get into a phone call or into a face-to-face meeting. This could be by calling them following their interest in an advert, or it could be that you speak to them after you've presented at a conference. So that's it. Three key pillars to constantly acquiring new customers. Number one, identify your ideal customer. Number two, build awareness. And number three, have a two-way conversation.
If you enjoyed this podcast and would like to find more inspiring information about entrepreneurs around the world doing incredible things, make your way to enterprisezone.cc.